Book Nook. How long have you been here? Book Nook, Andrew?
How long have I been here?
Yeah.
Let's see, 5 years.
And I totally appreciate you letting me put stuff in your store.
Yeah, it's no problem.
And well, let's go on in.
Okay.
And
let's let them out first.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Bye.
See you guys. I'm glad you found your phone. Bye.
I need your help.
Have you found people have been appreciating the art, or do you?
Yeah. Everyone thinks it's super cool. I think.
Oh, rock and roll.
Yeah.
I always feel like it's a little bit out of place here, but it's trying to introduce a new kind of.
I don't think it's out of place. This
Good.
is kind of a place that accepts art. Writers, artists, musicians, bridge players, everything. So I don't think it's out of place at all. Maybe so.
Yeah, well, let's see. What are the reasons people should come down to Book Nook? What can they expect?
They can expect good times. No, they can expect we have good food, we have good drinks, we have a full bar, we have full coffee.
You have music here,
we have
too.
Live music on the stage over here. And we have a wine and jazz festival. It's a good time to come down and hang out and escape.
This place really does stand out, especially around here, where people come in on a regular basis. And
it's kind of an oasis from reality, I like to think.
Let's do it. It's rolling right now.
Do you have minutes?
That's fine. I'll put my mask
Okay.
on. These are all portraits I did. I used to, when I lived in New York, I didn't get much chance to do as many portraits as I wanted because I was always on the go. But now that I'm here in Michigan, I can relax a little and sit and spend a lot of time on drawing portraits. It's my favorite thing to do.
Right now she looks so weird, doesn't she?
So who are some of these?
I'll give you the lineup.
Okay.
Well, whatever.
This is Andy Warhol.
I would be real tempted for breast reduction.
I'm not sure if you've seen the movie Cry Baby by John Waters, but this is the Wanda Woodward, a character who I just love her style.
What's her name on?
Amy Winehouse, the singer.
Oh, some of those.
That's Salvador Dali.
Okay.
Sorry. They wear skin tight.
That's actually a friend of mine, Ina, who I knew from Union Square.
It's so unprofessional.
And
I know.
David Lynch, the director.
Yeah.
And then Lisbeth, she's in the movie The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I like artists and I like punk rock girls too. These are all just friends of mine.
No, really.
Yeah, this is my friend Gwen.
This book was all about.
I used to go. This is actually a portrait I drew of her because we used to go out dancing in Chicago at the place called the Metro Smart Bar. Anyways, this is a friend of mine, Sasha, and this is a friend of mine, Jake,
Cool.
who I knew from Union Square as well. All these are done in, except for the Andy Warhol and the Dali. These are those are pen and inks. But these are pictures I all sketched out first, and then I digitized them in Illustrator, and then I printed them out. All right. I appreciate this, Rich. Follow me this way. I'll show you just a couple more. Andy Kaufman. A guy I just love, and Andrew. That was one of his favorites. So. That's theirs now. This is Wendell. Wendell is one of the central characters from Union Square. He had been there when I first moved in 2002. He was, they called him the homeless fashion designer, but he spent all of his time designing clothes there at the park and selling them. I actually bought a hat off him. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the angler fish.
Sure.
And then this is one I call 56 Stars.
Oh, wow.
It's about a Belgian girl who got 56 stars accidentally tattooed on her face. And so I drew a portrait.
How do you get
I look it up on the internet. It's a fascinating story. Just all you got to do is type in 56 stars girl, and you'll find her.
Okay, that is a story.
Oh, it's a great story.
Yeah, that's Star Wars Cantina.
There you go. Do you know who those characters are? Can you name them?
Only the one on the right is Greedo.
Yes, Walrus Man, Hammerhead, and Greedo. Those were, when I was a little kid, those were my 3 favorite action figures, and they were best friends when I played with them, so I had to draw their portrait. And they hung out in the cantina. And last but not least, this is recently, I feel like this is kind of my masterpiece. This is a Union Square Park, and for the 15 years that I documented, from 2002 or 3 till about 2018, I would just hang out at the park and get the stories of all the people who hung out there, and it was a variety. If you come in closer, what happened was when I first filmed this, or when I first printed this, this was just a postcard for years, and I would just hand out the postcard to people at the park. I just recently, because of hanging stuff up at Book Nook, decided I should blow this up and hang it up. When I blew it up, I started realizing that this is much better than I thought it was, that the detail I put into all these characters was lost in the postcard size. But every one of these all look exactly like the person who they are. And this is a glossary key that you can get their names and everything. I just printed 50 of these, and I've been selling them on my site for $50 a piece, whatever, signed. And I've sold a handful of them so far. I just put them up this weekend, and I'm hoping to somehow get the news that these are now available to the people who are familiar with my work. That's the long and short of it. Well, and this has been where I've been for the last 6 years. A lot different than New York.